He's made this area and even the state of West Virginia want to be better. As a 7th grader, he ran 4:59, as an 8th grader, 4:33, and he came to me as a 9th grader and he improved to 4:14. And then as a sophomore, he went down to 4:07, and this year he went 4:02. So the possibility is there.
West Virginia is not a state with a reputation for fast runners. But speed doesn't care about stereotypes. Jacob Burcham, in his understated way, knocks at the door of the 4-minute mile.
I'm Jacob Burcham. I'm a senior at Calvin High School, and I live in Barbersville, West Virginia. And I'm a distance runner. That's kind of my ultimate goal, since I was a freshman, was maybe I can break 4 in high school, because not many people get to do that.
Well, there's only been 5.
If you look around the house, there's little signs everywhere that have 4 minutes on it, just like little reminders. Like one's on the fridge, because I'm there a lot. Actually, they're all marked out now, and Dad put 3:58 underneath them, so Dad has a little bit higher goals. But yes, I guess 3:58 is my goal now. To see a person run 4:02 from West Virginia in high school, people get a little bit more hyped up in West Virginia than they would if it was a bigger state like Texas or California or somewhere where they run more often. But I think it's definitely inspired people, and there's like a big running trend going on now. I think, I don't know if it was 1 or 2 years ago, but Huntington's like the city right outside of Barbersville, but it's like the bigger city. Was the 3rd fattest city in the country. Like obesity rate is really high. Yeah, we're not there anymore.
Our state's never seen someone like Jacob on the high school ranks. So it's kind of like with the Olympics. Everybody gets kind of pumped. Well, when Jacob runs and stuff, people, it kind of inspires people. It's inspired our group to, I know just our runners, to want to run beyond our state borders and run on the national level.
Each year we set an ultimate goal for the season, usually a time in the mile. And so far I've hit it every year. And at the beginning of the year it's funny because we'll set it and I'll be like, wow, you want me to run that fast? Like, wow, I'm not going to hit that. And then I'll end up going 2 or 3 seconds faster than that at the end of the year. And it's just, it's really reassuring to know that the training is working that well and I react well with Coach Parsons' training. And I don't think I've ever set a goal that I failed to reach. Next year I want to run 3:58, so I guess we'll see if I can do it. If I follow the trend that I have, then I should be able to.
Oh, I think it's a very realistic goal. If he continues to train, stays healthy, and we get him in that right race. He needs to be in races, really where the runners are as fast or if not faster than him. And if he gets in a race where they're about the same ability, then if there is a pace setter, it will help. As far as him going out there and trying to do it on his own, that's a tall task to try to run 60, 60, 60, and then somewhere in there go below 60 to break it. Fast as he is, you think he'd eat, breathe, sleep running, and he's not like that. I mean, when he's at practice, he's focused, he's ready to go. When we go to the meet, he's focused, he hammers out, he's ready to go. But when he's away from here, running You know, he's not all about running. That's just the way he is.
You just pop it up, kick the stand up.
You know, I've asked him a couple of times, do you realize really how good you are? And sometimes I think he does, but sometimes, you know, it's almost like pinch yourself. You're that good.
I like racing in cars more, just probably because you go faster and it's easier. It doesn't hurt. But I guess the way I see it, I have to run faster to afford that race car, so I gotta keep running so I can, you know, one day maybe have my own race car. So.
Do you feel because you're very talented at running at a young age that you're kind of forced into it?
I felt that before, just because, you know, I didn't start distance running to be a distance runner. I started running actually as a sprinter to train for football. You know, that's the sport I love and the one I grew up with. You know, all my friends at school play football, so I used to see myself as a football player all the time, which I still kind of do in my head, but I know, you know, in reality, that's not going to pay for college. You know, running is, so that's what I do now.
I don't really love running as much as someone would think, you know, running at this caliber. I'm using running to get, like, you know, to a college and, you know, hopefully get some endorsements. That way I can do what I love. So, like, some of my hobbies that I want to do when I'm older cost a lot of money. I'm just using running as, like, a tool, you know, so I can buy an expensive car or whatever, you know, material stuff, you know, just for fun. But I think it's worth it. And getting a nice college degree from, you know, a D1 school where if I wasn't running, there's no way I could go.
Look into my eyes, I'll look into yours. Tell me that you love me, I'll tell you I love you even more.
Oh, I ran some respectable times back when I ran. I ran sub 15 in the 5K and, you know, a little bit over 30 minutes for 10K. Well, he could take those if he trained for. He'd blast those out of the water. If I was in his shoes right now, I probably wouldn't think of anything else but that's just not the way he is, which is not a bad thing. You know, it's not a bad thing. It's working for him right now.
We were born to love each other, never let go of one another, baby.
So I don't shove it down his throat or anything, but we talked about it. I said, if I could give you a little bit of that passion, man, the sky's the limit for you. So that's Jacob Burcham in a nutshell.
Taking on the sunset, it's just how it's supposed to be. Shines upon your teeth, dancing on the bayside.